Okay, good morning to all of you, bete. Arya and Gauri, good morning, bete. I think writing part is visible. Hope it is visible, okay? Good morning. Writing part is visible. Yes? Is it visible, bete? Okay. Okay, thank you for the feedback. Okay. So, good morning once again. Hope all of you are fit and fine, healthy, and having a smile on your faces also, relaxed also. Okay. So, let us start the day with this subject. Okay. So, afterward, you will continue others also. So, chapter number 7, production function and return to a factor. Okay. So, last time we did not complete it. So, I am going to start from the very beginning, production function and return to a factor. So first of all, I will brief you about the production function. What is the meaning of production function? Then I will let you know about the return to a factor. That what is the role of return to a factor? A factor. Okay. Return to a factor. So first, when you talk about the production function, see, if you take Ambuja cement plant, so Ambuja is using the raw material and all the factor productions to produce the cement. So input are used by the Ambuja cement plant. So input, raw material and factor production is also there. Money is also used by the company to produce the cement. So input in simple words, one word, input. When we convert input into output, this is known as production. Input convert into output is that is the meaning of production. Okay. So when all the major four factor of production, land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, okay, when they are rendering their services and converting the raw material into the finished goods, known as production or output of the company, okay, output of the company or any firm. So we are using here capital also and labor also we take. Okay, further now, the use of labor and use of capital. So in this chapter, we will discuss about the 2.1 labor and another is capital. Use of labor and use of capital. Okay, so by the combination of these two, labor and capital, convert the raw material into the output. Okay, so output is there, no doubt, but output in the short run or in the long run. See, time period is also there in the economy. Okay, so time period always matter. So if you are talking about the short run or long run, so that does matter also. So production is taking place in the short run as well as also taking in the long run. Okay. So when we explain about the short run, we have some limitations. When we talk about the long run, the time situation is different. Okay. So things vary with a change with a period of time. What it with a period of time, over a period of time, things keep on changing. Long run situation is different. In the short run, some limitations are there, constraints also there. Okay. Beyond that, a producer cannot go. Okay. So when he's producing the his output, goods or services, he or she has to mind the limitations of the short run. Okay. So in production is always with the help of factor productions. So in this chapter, when you are talking about the four factor productions, so out of two, we are taking the main two are there. Okay. So output of X commodity is a function of labor, L for labor and K for capital. Labor and capital with it. Labor and capital. So output of X commodity is a function of labor and output. So Production function is the functional relationship. Production function is the functional relationship between input and output. Between input and output of the commodity. Just I shared the example of production of cement bed. So input is the physical format. When you are talking about the limestone, okay. So physical form of the limestone. And I'm talking about output, which is cement. So cement, physical form of the cement. Physical means you can see, you can touch the cement. Okay, this is limestone. Okay, so this is your cement. Okay, visibles, you can also see, you can also touch it. So production function is a functional relationship. Keep in mind, I said functional relationship between physical input and physical output, or input and output of a commodity. Okay, of a commodity weightage. Okay, maybe a duster or marker. Okay, or your whiteboard. So this is about the functional relationship. Functional, okay. Production function weightage. Production function weightage. So next topic point, fixed and variable factor production. Fixed and variable factors of production. Factors of productions. So when we talk about the factors of production, so factor productions, fixed, some of them fixed, some of them variable also there. Okay, so fixed and variable factor productions are there. So when we talk about the short run, now short run, time period, short run weightage, short run. Which period is there? Short run. Okay, short run. So there is a demand for ice cream. So which is the fixed factor production and which one is variable factor production? Let you are running ice cream making factory. Okay, or in that factory or in that form you are producing the different types and kind of the chocolates. Okay, ice cream. Okay, ice cream with the different flavors. So what is the fixed factor production in that factory or in a company or in the firm? Machines. Okay, because with the help of the machines, you people are producing the ice creams in your company, in your factory. So machine is the fixed factor production. Machine, all the machines we can say fixed factor of production. Fixed factor of production. And you are also using labor. So labor is your variable factor of production. Labor is variable factor of production weightage. FOP. FOP means factor of production. To produce ice cream, on the one hand you have to take the help of machine, on the other hand you have to take the help of labor weightage. Okay. So in the short run, there is a more function. Due to when there is a more function, definitely the demand for the ice cream will be more. Okay, so suddenly there is a spike, or we can say jump, the demand for your production. So how you can produce it, how you can increase the production in the shorter period of time. So in the shorter period of time, see, the change in the fixed factor production means machines is not possible. Let you have 5 machines. Let you have 5 machines within. So you cannot change number of machines in the shorter period of time, but you can change variable factor production, which is labor weighted. Generally we talk about the casual labor only. Okay, casual labor only, daily wages workers. So what you can do, or raw material. So you can increase variable factor productions. Variable factor productions can be changed or can be increased, can be recruited to produce more and more units of the ice cream. Like there is a demand for 10,000 ice creams. Okay, so within shorter period of time, you have to supply around 10,000 pieces of ice cream. Okay, so to produce, and your capacity is around 2,000 or 3,000. Okay, so if you want to increase more, you have to hire variable factor production in the shorter period of time. What you can do to produce more, you may recruit more variable factor productions. Labor, particularly labor. When I talk about labor, so here you can change labor. Capital can't be changed in the short run. Okay. So in the short run, output production can be increased by changing variable factor productions only, whereas fixed remain fixed. So can't changed. We can't change fixed factor production in the short run to produce more and more ice creams. Are you clear, beta, about the short run? Okay. Short run is clear. Short run production function. Okay, so diagram is somewhat like this. Like we are producing 200 units. Like we are producing 200 units. So 200 remain fixed in the short run. So in the short run, production cannot be changed. Okay, if you want, no doubt you can recruit labor L1, L2. Okay. So here this means capital. So capital remain constant. Capital remain constant, whereas labor you can change. Labor you can change. So here unit means here I'm okay. So here we have to write capital. Capital. So capital on the OY axis and labor on the OX axis. So labor can be changed, but capital can't be changed. Machines 10. Okay, let we have for example 5 machines. So 5 machines will remain there, but labor can be increased. Like now you have 10, maybe 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So number of uh, variable factors which are here labor can be increased. Can be increased. Okay, are you clear? Next is the long run production function. Next is long run. So short run is over. Short run. So production function in the short run. Now production function in the long run. Production function in the long run. So if there is a demand for more ice creams after 6 months, 1 year, okay, or in the longer period of time, so there you can change your fixed factor productions. So let me know which are the fixed factor production in the short run. Okay, which factors remain fixed in the shorter period of time, and which you can change in the long run. Which factor you can change in the long run? Please let me know. Please tell me, Betty. I am waiting for your answer. Meanwhile, I am going to run it. I am waiting for your answer. Long run. Long run production function. So in the long run, if you talk about the output of X commodity, so in the long run, in the longer period of time, in future, both of them are variable. Both of them are variable means you can also change capital. Capital does not remain fixed. Whereas in the short run, L and K bar. So function is like this. What in the long run, function of X, labor and capital. Like this. So all the factor productions are variable. Okay, all the factor productions are variable in the long run. Let you want to purchase, okay, there is a more demand for the ice cream, so you can purchase new machine also with it. Okay, after 6 months, after 1 year, you will be capable, or there will be enough time to purchase new machines, because machinery cannot be changed blindly. Got it? So you have to go for the deep study, which machine is more suitable, and moreover capital came on means keep on updating, or we can say machines technology keep on updating every means when we can say every day we can say. Okay, so things are changing very fastly in the economy, or updating very fastly in the economy. So in the long run, all the factor productions are variable. All the factor means labor is variable, no doubt. Capital is also variable. Capital is also variable. Earlier you had five machine. Okay. So if you want that that you want to increase the number of machines, so number of machines can be purchased in the long run to produce more and more. For example, ice creams. So labor can also be changed in the long run. When you talk about the labor in the long run, so I am talking about the regular worker, permanent workers. Here the meaning is permanent workers. And permanent workers cannot be replaced, changed in the shorter period of time. So minimum time is also required with it. Okay, to change the permanent workers. Or if you want to recruit, even then time lag is there. So if you talk about the okay, long run production function with the help of diagram, long run production. This side we are taking capital, another side labor. So this is your constant factor ratio relevant in the long run production function. Factor ratio, constant factor ratio. Okay. So it is up to you. If you want to increase both the factor productions, you can increase. If you want to decrease, you can also decrease. If you want to increase or decrease, that is also possible in the long run with it. Okay. Any query? Any query? Okay. Next question is there, short run production function and long run production function. Short run production function and long run. What is the difference between long run production function and short run production function? Non production okay. So there is one question about the short run production function and long run production function. So point number 1. So short run production function in which factor ratio tend to change. When you talk about the factor ratio can change, means 1 ratio 2, 3, 4, this way you can change. That you have one machine, so this side we are taking the labor. So labor you can change, because in the shorter period of time machines or fixed factors remain constant. You can change only variable. So variable factor means labor can be changed weighted. So this side we are keep on changing, means labor keep on changing, we are changing, and that capital remain constant. Okay, that capital remain constant. Whereas in the long run, first point, factor ratio remain constant. Factor ratio remain constant. In the long run, let you have 2 machines, 2 labor, or 3 machines and 3 labors. Okay, it may be like this 20, 30, more than 40, or maybe 200, up to the size of the company. Got it? Where we have medium or large scale companies, there we hire more workers. Okay, if you see the Ambuja cement plant, so Ambuja is not going to hire 1 and 2 in numbers, 200, 300, 400, so number of workers are more. Okay, so up to the size of the plant. Point number 2. Point number 2. If you talk about the output, so output can be increased by variable only. In the short run, if you want to increase the production of ice cream, can be increased by recruiting more variable factors, not fixed factor productions. And in the long run, if you want to increase output, can be increased by labor and capital, by both weighting. So in the long run, output can be increased and decreased both ways. Okay, it is If company want to increase or decrease, that change is possible in the long run. Not only increase, there may be decrease. So both changes are possible in the long run. Third point, point number 3, the scale of output remain constant. Scale of output. See, the scale of output remain constant. When we talk about the scale of output or the size of plant, okay. So scale of output remain constant means the size of the plant cannot be changed. In the short run, you cannot change the size of plant. If you want to change the size of plant, let one plant is there now 2, 3, 4 and 5, or you want to reduce. So that is not possible in the shorter period of time. It is possible in the longer period of time. Okay, in the longer period of time. So, irrespective of the output, size of the plant cannot be changed or scale cannot be changed. And here, in the long run, scale of output can be changed. With it. Scale of output can be changed in the long run because we have enough time to change the level of output. Okay, and size of the plants can be increased and decreased in the longer. If you want, like Ambuja is planning to expand its existing business, planning to run one more plant, so that is possible in the long run. In the long run with it. Last point, fourth point with it. Fourth point of the difference. Okay. So short-run production function, in which we study about the return to a factor. Return to a factor. Return to a factor means a very important point. Return to a factor in the shorter period of time means labor, which is one of the factor of production, can be changed to change the output. Means output can be increased and decreased by changing the variable factor. Okay, so variable means labor is one of the factor of production. So which is why they have mentioned only a factor. Return to a factor. Got it? So short-run production function. So short-run production function is we study with the reference to a return to a factor, and whereas in the long-run production function, return to a scale. Return to scale. On a large scale means you can change your factor of production. Okay, so there all 4 factor of production, all 4 factor of production can be changed. All 4 factor of production can be changed with it. Can be changed. Okay, so this is the difference between shorter period of time and longer period of time. Difference between shorter period of time and longer period of time with it. Okay, any query? Are you clear about shorter period and longer period of time? So if you talk about this shorter period of time, so here we have factor ratio keep on changing. Factor ratio keep on changing. Factor ratio is remain constant. When you talk about the second point, output, so output can be increased by changing the variable factor production. Here, if you want to change the factor output, that can be changed by all the factor productions. When we talk about the scale or size of the plants, so in the shorter period of time, size of the plant or scale cannot be changed, but in the longer period of time, scale or size of the plant can be changed. When you talk about the fourth point, return. Okay, so in the shorter period of time or shortened production function, that is related to the return to a factor. Okay, this can be described as a return to a factor. So means variable labor only. So output can be changed, production can be changed by labor only. Where in the return to scale, all four factor production are changed to change the output. So this is about your short run and long run production function. So next topic is now, like you studied earlier, like total marginal. Okay, so here we will talk about the total product and the marginal product. Okay, total product and marginal product. Like you studied about total utility and marginal utility. Now, first point, total this is a short TP, total product. In short, TP means total product. So, total product, very simple term, total product. Can you define total product? TP, total product. Please brief me about total product. Bete. Total product. So sum total of output produced by variable and fixed factor production. For example, total production of cement sacks, cement bags. Okay, by the Ambuja plant. So cement, which is output produced by the combination of fixed and variable factor productions. So total output produced by both the vector of production. That is nothing but TP, total product. Okay, so sum total of output, sum total of output. Okay, so in the TP, the total product like 100, okay, 2000 plus 3000, okay, 2500. So this you have to add. So total is 8500 ton. For example, 8500 ton weight. So there we do the sum total of output. Sum total of output. Simple concept. Okay. Point number 2. Marginal product. MP. MP stand for marginal product. Bete. Marginal product. Like marginal utility. I told you marginal utility. So marginal product is change in the total product. Marginal product means change in the total product when one more unit of the factor production is hired or recruited or deployed. Okay. So marginal product, let this side we are taking capital and labor, only one machine. Earlier, one worker, not second worker, third worker, and fourth worker. Okay. Got it? This side we are taking machine, we take capital K for capital. Now here labor. So with the help of labor, we were able to produce here output. What we are taking? Output. Okay, output. For example, they produced 50 units of ice cream. Okay, when there was only one person and one machine, 50 units. Second, 90 units. When we deployed or recruited second labor, both of them they were able to produce 90 units. So marginal change 90 minus 50. Okay, total product n minus total product n minus 1. So this is n, total product n 90. So 90 minus 50 and minus 1 previous. So it was 50. So 40. So marginal product is 40 weighted. Marginal product is 40. So this way we can calculate marginal product weighted. So the formula of marginal product MP is equal to change in the total product. Okay, change in marginal product, change in total product upon change in labor, change in labor, or total product. Okay, total product n minus total product n minus 1. So these are the two formulas to find out marginal product. So see, when you talk about this change in total product, so total product, this is the output. So total change in total 90 minus 50 is equal to 40, and change in labor 2 minus 1 1. So this is equal to 40 only. So in both way, if you will use this formula or this one, answer will be same. Okay, when we are talking about the marginal product. Okay, when we talk about the marginal product weighting. So marginal product means change in the total product when we recruit one more unit of variable factor. I said in the shorter period of time, capital remain fixed. Got it? So here we are not talking about the capital. Capital is constant. Output is increasing by changing L for labor. See, capital is constant, one machine only. Okay, 1 unit of machine. Whereas labor we are changing. So there is also change in the total output. Okay. So in short run, marginal product. Okay. The meaning of marginal product, when there is a change in the total product. Okay. When there is a change in the total product due to change in the variable factor of production, whereas capital remain constant. And what is the formula? Marginal product is equal to change in total product upon change in output. Okay. Here change in labor. Q in place of Q would be better to write L for labor. L for labor, because we are talking about the labor only in the shorter period of time. Rule of labor in the shorter period of time. Okay, Vinay? Third point, average. Average product. AP. Average product. Average product. So average product is also called per unit output of variable factor. Average AP, total product divided by labor. Total product divided by labor, or this is also called per unit output of the variable factor production. Per unit of output of variable factor, like your average marks. So total marks divided by number of subjects. Okay. So average product, very simple. Total product, or this is also called per unit output of variable factor. Per unit of output of variable factor of production. Okay. So I taught you about total product, marginal product, and average product. So three categories are there of product: total product, marginal product, and average product. Okay. Clear? So this is about the day, bete. In case of any query, feel free to ask, bete. So this is for the day. Okay. So rest of the things we will start tomorrow. Any query, question? Any query? Otherwise, okay. Do you have any query, bete? Any question? Okay. Thanks, bete. Goodbye.